Wow, yuk, kembali lagi di channel Eno. Nah, untuk kali ini kita akan bermain Sherlock Holmes ya. Nah, teman-teman, ini sebenarnya saya udah main ya. Udah main berapa kali untuk episode ini dan melakukan perekaman. Tetapi soundnya jelek. Ini mungkin ya ke berapa kalinya lah. Kita langsung ke gamenya ya. Nah, di sini ini asistennya ya, ceritanya asistennya si Sherlock Holmes. Nah, itu si Sherlocknya tuh.
Holmes.
Yuk, kita ngindar-ngindar dari si ya, seorang
Holmes, will you
jenius ya.
stop that?
Nah, ceritanya ini apa benar-benar kayak cerita yang di film atau kayak gimana sih? Saya kurang tahu. Cuma ya mungkin coba aja nonton film si Sherlock Holmes. Cuma ya nggak lebih suka sih aslinya film-film genre kayak gini.
Stop, Holmes.
Is that you, Watson?
Yes, of course it is. And you almost killed me.
Nonsense. I was aiming for the vases.
Blindfolded?
Watson, quiet, please. I'm trying to concentrate.
Wah, ngeri kan? Dia punya ilmu hitam, bisa kayak dukun.
Ah, Lestrade. What is it this
Nggak
time?
kan? Dukun
You
kan?
can see me. Well, here it is, and it's a good one, Mr. Holmes. A gentleman by the name of Peter Carey, also known as Black Peter, has been murdered.
A sailor, most probably.
What happened here?
Oh, Mr. Holmes, how could you?
It's the only exercise I've had all week.
Latihan nembak
From Limoges sent me a
dengan mata
vase collection
tertutup.
this morning. I couldn't think of a better use for it.
You're out of your mind.
I missed 4 out of 10.
Given you were blindfolded, that was very good. Can I have a try?
Am I the only sane one here?
I suppose that Watson is right, Inspector. A little brain work would be preferable now. Do please tell us more about Black Peter.
Peter Carey, born in 1845 and 50 years old. An ambitious sort, he achieved much success in seal and whale hunting around Scandinavia. Retired in 1884 with a small fortune. He invested his money in a property called Woodman's Lee, near Forest Row in Sussex. It was where he lived for 6 years, and where he was found dead yesterday.
Has the investigation already begun?
Yes and no. In fact, this crime is so mysterious that I would prefer you to join me down there.
Give me half an hour to prepare, Inspector.
Take your time and join me there. I have to go through the yard first. The Medi Men struck again.
What have they done this time?
They robbed a powder reserve. I'll meet you at Woodman's Lee, Mr. Holmes.
I should have Mrs. Hudson here. I also have several appointments that I must keep this afternoon.
I shall go alone then.
Nah, di kasus yang pertama ini ya, ngomongnya ada seorang apa namanya tuh si pelaut yang terbunuh. Namanya sih tuh Peter Carey. Dia tuh udah berhenti jadi pelaut. Nah, untuk sekitarnya ya, ini meja analisa, ini teropong, dan ini peta, ya peta lah. Nah, ini gambarnya si Watson tadi yang kita keluar. Nah, ini surat, ini koran, ini ensiklopedia. Nah, semisal ada barang-barang yang perlu di examine, nah biasanya itu larinya ke sini nih. Nah, ya, jadi kita harus investigasi dulu pembunuhan si Peter Carey yang tadi diomongin si inspektur itu. Nah, habis itu kita harus kunjungin di kediamannya ini. Nah, terus kita harus ganti baju dulu. Nah, ini nih. Nah, ini. Nah, si Peter Carey itu julukannya Black Peter ya. Jadi jadi kapten. Di situ nggak ada kapten. Nah, kita udah ganti. Nah, untuk di sini tuh dia ganti muka ya. Ganti jenis lah. Duduk letak. Oh, ini aja lah. Sambil pakai kacamata. Ini kacamatanya kelihatan bagus nih pas udah main-main gitu loh. Main. Pas ada scene-scene tuh kayak merah-merah menyala gitu loh. Nah, yuk kita ke Woodman Sleep. Yuk kita sampai. Wah, musiknya horor.
Mr. Holmes, I'm over here. Come on.
Tuh, pas aku pertama kali main ya, ini kan udah beberapa kali ya. Nah, itu nggak ada scene yang kayak gitu tuh. Suruh ke sana. Apa aku yang kurang kayak ngelewatin. Nah, tiba-tiba tuh ada di sini, lihat jejak kaki. Nah, untuk cerita yang benarnya itu kita harus ke sana dahulu. Nah,
It
kita
seems
semen
that the
aja lah.
garden was well maintained.
Nah, ngomongnya kebunnya sih terawat gitu loh. Bagus lah.
Inspector Lestrade, when will you remove my husband's body? It's sacrilegious to leave him here like this.
As soon as we can, Mrs. Carey, I assure you. Allow me to introduce you to Mr. Sherlock Holmes. He's a detective. No doubt you've heard of him. I'll wait for you in front of the cabin, Mr. Holmes.
My condolences, Mrs. Carey.
Thank you, Mr. Holmes.
Nah, kita kasih pertanyaan-pertanyaan ya. Ini udah tersedia nih. Ngomongnya apa ada
Madam, can
sesuatu
you tell
gitulah
me if
di
you
malam
saw
itu.
or heard anything unusual upon the night of the murder?
At 2 o'clock in the morning, I heard a terrible scream. But I thought nothing of it then. He would scream all the time when he was drunk.
Nah, ngomongnya jam 2 tuh ada teriakan yang mengerikan lah. Cuma biasanya kalau suamiku mabok gitu katanya dia sering seperti itu.
Can you please
Teriak-teriak.
tell me what occurred on the evening of the murder?
Pertanyaan kedua ini ya.
Well, Peter got drunk in the evening. He was in such a terrible temper. Usually whenever that happened, he'd stay all night drinking in his cabin before passing out.
Nah, ngomongnya dia itu di malam itu dia udah mabok gitu loh. Sebelumnya udah mabok lah sebelum ditemukan terbunuh kayak gitu. Nah, ini
Do you
pertanyaan ketiga.
remember at what time you found your husband's body?
In the morning, at around 7 o'clock, I noticed the cabin door was open, but I didn't go in to take a look, for I knew my husband would not have liked it. At around 10 o'clock, I dared to glance in through the door and, oh dear.
Nah, ini pertanyaan keempat ya.
Was your husband accustomed to receiving visitors?
Oh no, I don't think so. I mean, he didn't really have many friends. He lived quite an isolated life here after his retirement.
Ngomongnya sih punya pengunjung gitu loh, tamu lah. Nah, ternyata dia ngomongnya sih dia bersifat introvert lah setelah pensiunnya dari jadi pelaut gitu. Nah, terus kita kan tadi udah eksamen si kebun itu.
The
Kita tanya
garden
nih.
is very large and well maintained. Do you employ someone to look after it?
It is true, there is a lot of work, but my husband took care of it himself.
Nah, ngomongnya sih banyak pekerjaan gitu. Banyak pekerja kayak. Cuma dia biasanya ngurus sendiri tuh kebunnya. Nah, kita identifikasi karakternya dulu nih. Ya, pertama Galuh. Habis itu, lancar kan ya mainnya? Ya iyalah, udah pernah main ya. Nah, situ buku. Dengan logo ini ya. Aku kira pertama itu ini buku gitu loh. Ternyata ada gambar burung. Terus ini sarung tangan, ini kandang burung. Ini
You
nggak
have
tahu
indeed
kenapa
suffered a
kok
great
muncul
loss,
gitu
Mrs.
pertanyaan kayak
Carey.
ini.
Nevertheless, I believe it will be less of a burden for you soon.
Yes, life with Peter was never easy, but he was still my husband.
He was different, wasn't he, when you first met him upon your return from Plymouth?
Yes, Mr. Holmes. Oh, my goodness, but how do you know about that?
You
Plymouth itu
undertook a
kota ya.
pilgrimage to the Cathedral of Santiago de Compostela when you were young. That much is evident from the rosary in your hand. The shortest route for the pilgrim from England to Spain is from Plymouth. I believe that you met Peter Carey as a young sailor there, and you married him soon afterwards.
Kenapa kok
That
si
is
Sherlock
indeed what
bisa
happened, Mr.
tahu gitu
Holmes.
loh?
How extraordinary.
Karena kalung di tangannya, gelang di tangannya itu.
Thank you, madam.
Nah, ini kita langsung ke inspekturnya.
Peter Carey's body is inside the cabin.
Nah, ngomongnya
You
ada
took
di situ
care
ya.
not to touch anything.
Kita cek-cek dulu nih. Di luar nih ada jejak kaki. Footprint.
These footprints appear to be quite large.
Nah, ini perlu bukti lagi nih buat nyocokin ke sini nih. Nah, kita langsung buka pintunya.
The door is locked.
Wait just a moment, Mr. Holmes, and I'll open it. I locked it yesterday to ensure that no one should enter the cabin and tamper with the evidence.
Ah, good thinking.
Hello, hello, hello.
What is it, Lestrade?
It seems to me that someone has tried to force it, Mr. Holmes.
Let me see.
Let me see. Nah, ini ya, ada scratch-nya.
These
Kita
scratches are fresh.
examine, kita periksa.
You're right. Someone tried to force open the door.
I
Jadi
swear
ada
these
pengunjung
scratches
nih
were not here
ceritanya.
yesterday.
Oh, bukan
A
pengunjung sih,
mysterious
pencuri.
visitor came here last night.
Well, he's not the man for the job. This lock is not a difficult one.
Perhaps he did not have the right tool. What a
Musiknya
terrible way to die.
banyak kali yang harus diperiksa. Nah, kita periksa tubuhnya dulu nih.
This man is in his 50s, yet he still looks quite strong.
Nah, dia ya. Umur 50
The weapon fully
tahunan, terus dia
penetrated the
kuat
body.
lah.
The force of the blow was immense.
Nah,
Peter
si
Carey
harpun
was
ini
impaled
nusuk
to the
itu
wall
tembus
by a whaling harpoon.
sampai dindingnya.
Peter Carey was fully dressed. He was not caught
Nah,
by
terus
surprise.
si Peter
It is
Carey
possible
ini
that he knew his
dia
murderer.
tahu pembunuhnya siapa, soalnya ngomongnya dari cara berpakaian dia itu dia rapi lah, penuh lah, semua terpakai, bukan surprise attack gitu loh, surprise attack, serangan kejutan gitu lah. Ini ada buku.
JHN are probably the initials of the owner of this notebook.
Ya, untuk ini pemiliknya ya, JHN nih.
The pattern of the blood stain indicates that the notebook was not lying on the floor prior to the crime, but it was dropped into the pool of blood after the death of Peter Carey.
Nah, ini ngomongnya dia tuh terjatuh setelah pembunuhan ini gitu loh.
These abbreviations mean something, but what?
Singkatan itu tuh ada apa? Ada maksudnya lah. Apa gitu?
This wooden handle is plain and solid. This blood is from the pool underneath the dead body. Peter Carey tried to defend himself with this knife, but he did not succeed.
Kita eksamen sini dulu.
Someone drank from this glass recently.
Nah, ini kan ngomong dari istrinya juga mabok tuh. Nah, ini ada 2 nih. Berarti ada tamu nih.
Rum, a sailor's drink. It seems that Captain Carey was enjoying a drink before he met his death.
Ini tempat tembakau ya, buat rokok ngelinting gitu.
The initials PC have
Nah,
been crudely
yang
burned.
punya itu
Sailor's work.
inisialnya PC. Nah, dia tuh seorang pelaut juga. Nah, kita periksa nih.
This
Nah, ini kita suruh ngerangkai nih. Ini karena kan sudah jago. Udah pernah main. Nah, tuh. Woi. Cekluk.
Yes, this is a coarse tobacco, quite strong and very popular
Itu
among
bos-bosku,
sailors.
gambarnya kapal. Masih udah tahu kapal. Kita
The
coba
murder
periksaannya
weapon
dulu.
was probably taken from this rack.
Ini ya senjatanya buat nusuk. Itu buat buru pausnya. Kita cek dulu kotaknya. Yang diambil itu nih sepatunya.
Peter Carey's
Gak
boots.
bosan aku ngulangin
They
ini.
look to be
Nah,
old navigation.
nggak ada sesuatu lagi. Kita coba lihat
The
ini.
ship's logs of the Sea Unicorn for the years 1878 to 1884. Peter Carey was her captain.
Nah, ini lebih lengkap ya. Identifikasi lagi apa namanya sih? Identitas si Peter Carey itu seorang kapten pelaut ya. Tadi belum disebutin sih dia.
The tooth of a sperm whale, probably from one of Peter Carey's catches.
Nah, di sini nih. Tuh, kalau detek. Hal yang mencurigakan.
This place is not covered with dust, like the rest of the shelf. An object was taken from here. It was larger than a book, a box or a small chest, perhaps.
Itu ada kotak di situ katanya. Ntar kita tanyain lagi lah.
Hammerfest. Dundee. It's a whaling map.
Aduh dulu. Kita tanya dulu ke sana. Tanya kotak yang hilang sama rokok itu tadi. Rokok, tembakau.
Is this your husband's tobacco pouch?
I'm not sure. It might be, but he hadn't smoked in a very long time.
Sebenarnya bukan rokok ya.
Your husband's private papers. Do you know where they are?
There was a small tin box, barely larger than a book. He kept his papers there. It should be somewhere in his cabin.
Thank you, madam.
Nah, kita bikin konklusi nih. Kita tadi ini ada orang yang menerobos ya. Habis itu tidak ada apa namanya itu gardener. Tidak ada tukang kebun ngomongnya. Tapi ada jejak kaki. Nah, terus Peter Carey itu bukan perokok. Terus ada kotak yang hilang. Habis itu notebook. Notebook ini duduk sama si ini nih. Menerobos sama notebook. Kita persiapan buat pengecoh, penjebakan.
Someone was here yesterday. They attempted to force the door to gain entry.
Tuh, kita suruh melakukan penjebakan ya. Cuma kita harus cocokin dulu nih, kan kita dapat sepatu tuh.
These boots don't match the footprints.
Jadi fix ya kalau ada orang kesini. Nah, kita melakukan penjebakan nih.
Well, Mr. Holmes, what do you think?
I think that we are lucky.
And why is that?
because of last night's attempted break-in.
Oof. You've lost me.
It is very probable that whoever came here hoped to find the door open. They tried to force it with a knife blade, but they failed. What will they do? Why, return tonight, when they will be better prepared.
Aha. So what do you propose?
We shall remain on the outside, near the window, where we stand the best chance of catching sight of our visitor. Well, gentlemen, ready your pistols. We have a long night ahead of us.
Yuk, kita cari tempat sembunyi. Tuh, di
This looks
sinilah
like the perfect
tempat
hiding
sembunyinya.
place.
Shh. Did you hear that?
Iya. Nah, itu malingnya tuh.
There's someone there. I'm gonna collar him.
I'll be right behind you.
Police! Hold it right there.
Tuh, nyala-nyala loh kacamatanya. Wah, tuh merah-merah ini. Ah, inilah
All right, my
pencurinya.
fine fellow. Who are you and what are you doing here?
You're detectives, I
You're
suppose.
detectives.
You imagine that I'm connected with the death of Captain Carey. I assure you I'm innocent.
Innocent?
And what are you doing in his cabin?
Shall I tell you? You came to retrieve what you had lost after killing Peter Carey, but we were here waiting for you.
What is your name?
John Hopley Nelligan, but I didn't.
Do you deny that you came here yesterday?
No, but yes, it's just that I couldn't.
I'm tired of this. Off we go to the yard. Tomorrow, I'll see that you're put in front of the judge.
What? But you can't. I'm not. It's a terrible mistake.
Enough. You can explain all of that to the judge. You're coming with me to the yard.
But
In light of recent events, it seems evident that your coming here was unnecessary. All the same,
Gua
I'm
nggak
very
tahu ya
grateful to
kalau
you, Mr. Holmes.
misal kejahatan bener
You
gitu
are
loh.
welcome, Inspector. But please don't be too hard on our young fellow. I would like to question him tomorrow morning.
Waduh, turun nah. Busnya turun. Buset, drop sekali. Nah, ya kita mau integrasi sinalegan ya. Cuma durasinya mungkin udah panjang ini. Jadi cukup sekian untuk game kali ini di part ini. Kita akan lanjut di next episode. See you.